It's Luther, better known as Tesla Lou. This is a follow-up to my first video. If the video is helpful for you, hit the subscribe button and use my referral code. I had a few things I had to do to my house electrical system. If your house is 14 years or older, you may have to do this to your house. My main circuit breaker box was starting to go bad. If you have outlets in your house that stop working all of a sudden, or you have electronic items start to go bad, then you might have an issue. The big thing was that my dryer stopped heating. I had a company come out and they first replaced the heating element to the dryer. That did not work. Then they put a voltmeter on the dryer outlet and found that it was only putting out 120 volts when it was supposed to be putting out 240 volts. I called my handyman and he came out and said that the circuit was bad to the dryer. They don't make these types of circuits anymore. He had some old ones from some old circuit boxes that he had replaced in the past. He patched the old one until he could get back and replace the whole thing. He said I would be better off upgrading to the new box, which has a built-in surge protector for the house. Here's a picture of the new circuit box with the new breakers. He had to check all the outlets in the house to see if the plugs were okay in the house. He found a total of 8 plugs that needed to be replaced throughout the house. One of the plugs, which my TV was hooked up to, was bad and it caused my TV to go on the blink. I had to put it in the shop and get I think it was a circuit board, which was about $256 to get fixed. But it's worth it because it's a 65-inch TV. But I shouldn't be having any more problems now that the new box is in. So, if you are going to invest in a Tesla solar system and your house is 14 years or older, I would replace the old circuit breaker and the box. Issue number 2 that I had was that I got a bad batch of Solar Edge inverters. I went through 3 of them before I was able to use my system. It took about 2 weeks in between each one to get them installed, to get them installed. The reason is that Solar Edge will not let Tesla have backup spares on hand to switch out, and Solar Edge will not overnight them to Tesla. I believe in time that Tesla will produce their own inverters, which will speed up this process. I finally got my system to work, and this slide shows what happens when the grid goes down and your system is producing solar. Kind of excited about this. Like I said, it's fun to finally be able to play with this app. The next slide actually shows you when the grid is down and I guess the sun goes down and you are pulling strictly from the Powerwall. And this was the big test right here, and it passed with flying colors. This slide shows the Storm Watch, which, if you're not familiar with this feature, this is the feature that it will charge up your Powerwalls from the grid. And again, this is only if a storm like a snowstorm or a hurricane or a big storm is coming. This will automatically kick in. So you get to see that it's actually charging the Powerwalls right here in this slide. The next slide actually shows you when the Powerwalls have been charged. It actually goes to 99%. I don't think it ever gets to 100%, but close enough. The next slide right here, since my inverter was installed October 17th, you could see on my weekly bill that I get how much the cost of my bill went down because of the solar that I was producing. Then on top of this, you have to remember that we are in the late days of fall, so the sun is not producing as much electricity as it could because it's not at the, I guess, perfect angle. But you know, it's still exciting to reduce your electrical costs overall. The next slide, just wanted to give you a little update to my backyard. I finally added my little black rock back there to spruce it up and make the system pop a little bit more. Well, here's my referral code. Like I said, this is a follow-up, and if you've enjoyed this and some of this information has been helpful, I would love you to use my referral code, because that way it could save you a little money if you're going to get the system installed. Thanks again, and I will be following up once I get some more bills to examine and go over. So thanks again. Have a great day.